What's going on, y'all? Your boy's back with another video. Today we're looking at this video I came across. Women are feeling the financial weight of being single. Why the 50-50 man is becoming essential. I haven't watched this video, but we're going to get into it together, like always. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. And then I'm gonna give my 2 cents. If you're new here, appreciate you stopping by. And if you like this type of video, man, subscribe and like, leave a comment. Let's get into it.
Without insulting me, to prove to me what the benefit of marrying you guys is if you're not a provider, right? Please use logic and make it make sense. Because in my previous video, all I said was, I don't believe that it is a flex for a woman to be proposed to by or married to a man that is not a provider. Reason being is because women get married and they start cooking, cleaning, packing lunches, serving a man, washing his clothes, folding them, putting them away. They feel as though they have to lower their voice, they have to dress different, and they have to lose their entire identity over a man, right? And then those same women are working full-time jobs and helping with the bills, right? The crazy thing is, if you guys are equal and you're doing the exact same thing, you're going 50% on the bills, he's going 50% on the bills. But only you are cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry and physically taking care of the kids. That man is just there. So in reality, you're in servitude to a lazy ass man that's taking advantage of you. Prove me wrong.
You can't make this.
What sense does it make? Now, men try to turn it around and say, well, in that case, we're slaves to you guys because we work and then give you guys the money or pay all the bills. No, because raising children, cooking, cleaning, and packing your lunches, doing laundry is a job. You guys act like it's not a job because you just view women as these pieces of property and not people. But if you go and live on your own, and you want someone to do those things for you, you will probably have to hire multiple different people and have to pay them by the hour or be on some type of subscription. So make it make sense. You find it suitable to pay those employees, but not your wife, for doing the same service. These are multiple jobs, okay, that a woman is doing. And then really, yeah, you getting the money, but women are managing it most of the time because men are idiots. You guys may be the same age or maybe older, but mentally you're behind 10 years, biologically. It's like raising another child. You guys be mama's boy or the father went around or you had a horrible example of a man around. I'm just saying, I really don't think it's nothing to argue about. It's just something that needs to change. Now, if you want to find a woman to go 50-50, fine. But I feel as though if I'm going 50-50 with the man and he don't want to cook and clean, he needs to hire multiple different people for their service and see how
If you know a girl, right, that cooks, cleans, take care of the kids, and she go to work, brother, and she doing 50-50 with you, you need to hold on to that woman, bro, tightly. Lock the door and throw the keys away, because that's a unicorn, man. If she take care of the kids, cook, clean, doing your laundry, and going to work, where do you find that? I don't know. I hear women complaining about taking care of the kids and cooking for the husband and doing laundry. No job. Only these 3 things I just said, right? And they're complaining that, oh, it's too much. I can't do it. So if your woman is taking care of all that and she going to work to pay 50% of the bills, you need to hug that bitch right now, man. Yeah. And like I said, throw the keys away, because I personally don't know any woman like this.
People surviving financially nowadays. Because me and my husband make decent money. We only have 1 child. We have regular cars. We're still paying them off, so we have car payments.
That's one of the big mistakes. Just buy it out. Save $6,000-$7,000 and buy out the car. Car payments will slow you down, man. Like, you know, unless you're making $20K a month and your car payment only $700, okay. You're not gonna feel that. But you can't be making $5K and then your car payment is $1,500, $1,200. You're gonna feel that, bro. That's just an anchor in your life.
Live in a decent area, nothing fancy. And I feel like we're constantly struggling. And there's people that make less money than me and us actually, and they're living wild lives. Like, are people just racking up all this debt? Or am I just doing something really, really, really wrong? Because I feel like I'm always trying to pay something off, or I'm always on a budget. And then student loans are due next month and nobody's talking about it. Like, how?
I feel like, are you like judging people by their social media posts? Because all that shit is illusion. Don't worry about what people doing on social media, man. That shit ain't real. It's like watching a Spider-Man movie on your TV. Do you really think Spider-Man really out there? Nah. Everybody's struggling unless you rich. You can pretend to be rich on social media, but you cannot pretend to be rich in real life.
For a money tree right now, because let me tell you, being a single girl and living on your own is expensive. No joke, right? Being a woman is hard. Maintenance, hair, nails, lashes, eyebrows. Let me tell you, it is no joke. I feel like I need about 1 million jobs to just keep up with life. Also, I had these little bangs put in and I think I like them, but I'm just getting used to them. But yeah, how many hours I work a week will never ever give me enough money for my life. And people always say to me, yeah, but Jodie, if you earn like 10 grand a month, you'd never be satisfied because you'd want to spend more. And they're probably right. But if I had that amount of money every month, at least I'd be able to just like deal with like the maintenance. And people say, oh, just like, you know, take things out of your life.
After that pandemic, there's no middle class. You know how back in the day it used to be poor, below average, middle class, and then rich. After that pandemic we just had, ain't no more people are in middle class. So everybody who was in the middle class is panicking now because they're like, this is not normal. I've never experienced this before. 10 years ago, I thought if I was make this amount of money, I would be comfortably living. But now they're realizing that that's not true because they're trying to take out the middle class, which they did already. That's why you see all these people, I'm assuming they're supposed to be middle class or above average at least. And they're like, shit, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So yeah, man, now either you poor or you rich. Ain't no in the middle. So it's your time now, man, to make it whatever your dream is to follow, that you think that, yo, if I do this with my life, it could take me on the next level financially.
Being poor is so expensive and it is a lot cheaper to be rich. There are like a million examples that I can give, but one of the first things I think about is like all these credit card benefits. Like I paid for a flight yesterday that was like $700 and I had like $700 in flight points and the flight was basically free. Cost me nothing besides the fact that I am an avid user of my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Now, you mean other people who are gonna be on that same flight and gonna spend their $700 in their own hard-earned money? And if it was me going through that flight, I get free lounge access, I get TSA pre-check, global entry, never pay for that, it comes with the credit card. I get free hotel nights, I get upgrades. Meanwhile, poor people don't have health insurance, one wrong thing, or car insurance, even insurance in general. One thing happens with your car, one thing happens with your health, and suddenly you're in mountains and mountains and mountains of debt. It is so poor. The next time you want to defend a rich person as a poor person, just remember, like, don't ever defend men, don't ever defend rich people.
I do not agree with what she said, don't ever defend the men. But everything else she said, I agree. Yeah, these type of credit cards you can only apply for if you have money.
We are married, husband and wife, which by the way remains unchanged from when we were dating and engaged, but will change once he becomes an attending. For context, he's a surgical resident and I am a nurse and a content creator, and I make the majority of my income through social media. Housing costs. I pay 100% of it, including all of the utilities, sewage, whatever, all of the miscellaneous things. They are all on auto pay and they are all under my account. I'm fairly certain that Kevin has no idea how much a trash bill or water bill is, and that's fine. Vacations and holidays, I pay for all of the flights, hotels, any sort of the major expenses. Kevin is the one with the Costco card, so he is the one who books the rental car if we need one. In terms of meals, if he wants to take a pretty girl on a date, then he's gotta pay, so he pays for the meals. Our animals, Lucky and Lily, I cover all of their vet bills, all of their food and stuff is under auto pay on my Chewy account. Kevin will sometimes order snacks and treats for them. While Kevin is in residency, I did not want him to worry about finances. I told him that he can max out his 401k, invest in his Roth, do all the things that he's supposed to do, and whatever is left over, then we can use for life. Now, that's my...
Yo, I like this girl, bro. Where do you find girls like these? What?
He's about to finish residency next year, which means that he's going to be making attending money, which is significantly more than what he is making now. So even if he makes less than me, we will be reversing the roles. My money will be my money, and his money will be our money. I am the more financially savvy one, so I am doing all the investments and all of that, and Kevin just wants to be focused on his work. We are both going to work as hard as we can, but we are both happy not to be the breadwinner. If either of us wants to step up and make a bunch of money, we are both happy for the other person.
Bro, that's a good woman right there, man. You know, if your husband wants to work on the dreams that he have, that's gonna potentially make more money in the future, and your girl take over pretty much 80% of the bills, so he can focus. Shit, I never been with an Asian woman before, but damn, nah, right now it sounds hella good, man. Know your worth, kings. There are women out here like that, man. You just gotta find it. And how you find it, you gotta run through them. That's how you find it.
Like how y'all doing? How are y'all surviving? It's getting rough out here. I'm just looking at my utility bills for the month. $412 electric bill. Almost $250 gas bill. That one was actually cheaper than it had been. My water bill's on the way. It'll at least be $300 to $350. House payment, car insurance, cell phones, Wi-Fi. The price of food. Just went grocery shopping, $550 for hopefully 2 weeks, but it never lasts 2 weeks. I'll be back at the store multiple times for snacks for the kids, lunches, fruit, milk. And then let's not talk about when you need the other stuff like toilet paper, paper towels, body wash, shampoo, $150 by the time you get all that. Cleaning supplies. Your girl needs socks. Like, it's like not funny, but like laugh or what else can we do? Like, something has got to change. This is BS, man. I'm scared to death for when my kids are grown-ups. Like, it is struggling out here.
I'm gonna let you guys know right now, nothing is changing. Prepare yourself. Make some type of investment or invest in yourself. Man, I'm talking about we probably have until 2030. And after that, rich people and all the elites ain't gonna give a shit about your existence. Nobody is gonna reach down to pull your hand up with them. They're not even doing that right now. They're sending all the money to these countries where our own country is struggling. Who's paying for all that? Us. Our tax money. If you are man, you need to get on that shit right now, bro. If you got an entrepreneur side of you, tap into it now. Whatever you gotta do, make it happen so you can keep up with everything else, because your family, they rely on you. If you don't have an entrepreneur spirit, I get it. Hey, no problem. But start investing. Even if you put $100 or whatever away, yo, it's still a fucking hope. You know, in 5 years, you don't know what's gonna happen. So gotta roll the dice, okay? Because rolling the dice is better than you just sitting on your ass and being comfortable with what you have right now, the amount of money you make, because the clock is ticking and the value of money is going down every day. That's my take on this video. Hope you guys got the message. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace and love.